welcome to Manipal Dubai studio. Today we have with us a guest whose perspective on public policy and economics spans more than 5 decades. He is the ex-president and CEO of the Center of Policy Research and is highly influential in India's policy for economic development. Thanks a lot for joining us today here, sir. So, sir, my first question to you is, how have you been involved in the country's growth? I mean, I've heard that you were part of the Planning Commission of India. So you've basically seen the country grow through all its years. And what was the one moment in time in history that stood out to you most personally?
I'll list one, but I'll mention also the second one. The most important was the famine of 65 when I was working in the Planning Commission. And the country was on the brink of starvation. And the global community had said that hundreds of millions of Indians are going to die. And the Green Revolution started. And from 65, 66, by 71 we were surplus. It was the most magnificent achievement of our scientists and of our farmers. So I would consider that as the thing. The second most useful and memorable, this one, was, although I was not part of the Planning Commission, was the reforms of 1991. That changed the whole mood and the status of the country and created opportunities for future generations like yours, which could never have been created otherwise.
So, sir, tell us about your association with Manipal University.
In 1993, when Prime Minister Narasimha Rao and Finance Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, and they agreed to make Manipal a deemed university, I was requested by the government to be their nominee on the board of the university. So from 1993 today, from the beginning, at that time we were one university with hardly 6,000 students. We are now 6 practical universities, 3 in India, 3 abroad, and something like 300,000 students or more. Basically, this indicates to you what the criticality and importance of knowledge creation and university education is for the future of India.
So, sir, I heard that this is your first visit to Manipal University, Dubai. So, tell us about your first impression so far and how does it compare to our campus back in India?
Well, I've seen, this is the only campus which I had not seen. All other campuses I have seen. I've been very impressed. I went for the inauguration of the MD program in Antigua, that campus, beautiful campus, Malaysia also. I would say this is also a very outstandingly good campus. And the way it has taken shape and moving forward holds great future in the region and in the world.
There's a lot of respect associated to Manipal University, the name of Manipal University. So I just want to know, I mean, how did this idea, I mean, how long did it take and what was the journey to bring up Manipal to such a great level worldwide?
Basically, 2 persons shaped the whole character of the university. Dr. Pai and his son, Dr. Ramdas Pai, who is now the Chancellor. If I were to put only in 2 words what they really contributed, one is highest level of integrity and highest level of competence. This combination of these 2 absolutely primordial values have shaped the university and has shaped lots of other institutions.
So, sir, today Manipal University has many campuses across the globe. There's a campus in Malaysia, Antigua, and even the Dubai campus. So, what do you think is the role of, the globalization of education across the world, and what role has India played with this?
Manipal is an exceptionally good example of how it has globalized this. But we must also remember that whatever else people may say, the world is one family. And in that sense, knowledge, education are important components of that. And Manipal has played an important role and will be able to play a very important role in the future for the development of humanity in general, of both knowledge creation and knowledge application.
We hope to see Manipal reach greater lengths in the future. So thank you so much for your time, sir. It's been a pleasure having you with us today. And that was Dr. Vishwanath Pai. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Mathew. Keep watching Manipal Dubai TV.